sending us into Golden Point territory for the first time. The kickoff comes down to Scott Hill. He gives it to Robbie Kearns, and he is really struggling, Scott Hill. He barely had enough strength in that left shoulder to pass the ball to Kearns then. I'll need him on the paddock, though.
Wait, go.
Here's Sargent, who made a mistake.
Let him stand,
that led to a Sharks try minutes ago. And there's another one. 2 in a row for Mitchell Sargent. That one could cost them the game. Or any chance of snatching perhaps victory here this afternoon. Scott Hill still waiting to see.
Hang on.
The Storm will make a replacement for him, but he really is nothing more than a passenger at the moment, especially so in defence. He will come from the field, and Danny Williams will come back on. Here's Bird, picked up and swung the ground by Slater. Held up.
Moving to play the ball.
He's just 12 metres away when he plays it. Kamali gets to dummy half. Stevens now. They want one more to seal this.
Wait here.
Graham. Got it back to Gallen. He comes to Kamali. They go wider still to Peachy. He is dangerous. He gets a pass away. Jason Kent was there again. He stopped a metre out. Here's Kamali. Comes to Bailey. They bypass him and go to Nutley. This will be the last tackle. You play for a trial, play for 6 more tackles. Kamali will try and do both. Picked up. The grubber was no good. Hit comes back to Stephen Bell, who already has a hat-trick. Reek is there, and so is Matt Geyer. What a pass. What a piece of play. Matt Geyer will score the try. That will probably win the game for the Melbourne Storm.
What a great try there to the Melbourne Storm, and they will win. 22 points behind. Craig Bellamy would be ecstatic with that performance. That is one of the best efforts we have seen. Last year they did it against Parramatta, and again the little grubber Brett Kamali, Peter Robinson just picking the ball up. Stephen Bell, he pins the ears back. He thinks he's got the pace. Matt Reek gets tackled with Stephen Bell. He falls over. Matty Geyer realises he's going to score the try. The big pump of the fist puts it down, and the Melbourne Storm will get away with this one.
We have seen some comebacks in recent times, but this has just been nothing short of amazing. Scott Hill, seconds before that, was taken from the field, replaced by Danny Williams. Kamali at the other end, just looking for a grubber to trap the Melbourne Storm in goal and get 6 more tackles. It came off the legs of Robinson. Lovely presence of mind to keep it alive to Bell, and Matt Geyer was celebrating long and hard 15 metres out from the line. Here's Orford, using up all the precious seconds on the clock he can. Strikes it sweetly. The Storm lead by 4. It's 36 points to 32 over the Sharks. 68 points in total. There's a man who picked up the try to put them in front. He celebrates. What a win for the Melbourne Storm. The Sharks went for the short kickoff, and it came off the hands of the Melbourne Storm. Shane Haynes.
You're set, you take the scrum. Go there.
Says the scrum will be set.
Time's out. No, it's time's out.
Despite there being 0 seconds on the clock, the siren has sounded, and yet Shane Haynes says the scrum will set. We saw this in Wollongong last year between the Dragons and the Raiders. The Dragons going to jail on that occasion. Here's Jason Kent. It comes to Youngquist. The Melbourne Storm don't cover it up. They are celebrating, and that will be the game. And what a game we've seen. The Melbourne Storm, after trailing 22 points to 0, have handed the Sharks their hat here at Toyota Park and beaten them 36 points to 32.
Well, I've witnessed some remarkable turnarounds in football, and 2 of the best have been with the Melbourne Storm. Last year, early in the competition against Parramatta, similar scoreline, and they've showed a lot of spirit and character. I mean, that is a great performance. They will get a lot out of that. I'm sure their coach, Craig Bellamy, would be extremely happy.